It's cast iron. Hello and welcome to Connecticut Backcountry. I'm Gary, and today we're talking about that stuff up there, cast iron. How to season it, how to wash it, how to put it away. It's not glass, man. It's not. Will it break if you drop it? It can. Will it break if you throw ice cold water into a hot pan? It can break, it can crack, it can chip, it can warp. It can do all those things. But it's not as fragile as people make it out to be. So why do we season a cast iron pan? We season a cast iron pan primarily to protect against rust. That's it. Primarily to protect against rust. The added benefit is that it becomes somewhat non-stick, and the better the coating, the better the seasoning, the better non-stick properties you have. That's it. How do I season my cast iron? 450 degrees. Start. Warm the pan up. Light coat of oil, upside down in the oven. That helps all the excess oil drip off. Let it sit for about an hour. Take it out, let it cool, lather, rinse, repeat. That's all there is to it. I like the aesthetic of a smooth finish. Silver. All right. Still kind of silver. A little bit rusted. See, the heat caused it to rust a little bit. All that's going to go away when we put the oil on it. All right. When we season a cast iron pan, what we're looking to do is we're taking whatever fat we're using. I use Crisco, tried and true, been around for 1,000 years. You can use whatever you want. You can use spray. You can use vegetable oil. You can use garlic infused olive oil if you want. You can use whatever you want, as long as it's a fat. It's got to be a fat, and it's got to be a good fat. I like Crisco because there's nothing fattier than Crisco. So what I'll do is I'll put it in at 450 degrees with a very light coating of oil on it, and I'll take it out and I'll let it cool. It'll be in there for about a half hour or so, and then I'm going to do it again. That'll be 2 coats of oil in there. One thing I strongly suggest is taking a piece of aluminum foil or something else like aluminum foil and lining underneath your pan with that foil. That way anything that drips off of your pan will drip onto the aluminum foil and not in your oven. So use a lint-free rag of sorts, piece of a t-shirt or washcloth, old washcloth that I use just for this purpose. And when I put it back in the oven, I'm going to put it face down. So all of the oil that might be in the bowl will drip out of it. You're going to make a mess. You're going to have stuff everywhere. Remember, this gets hot. not talking about any small temperatures here. Throughout the entire process of this, we're not talking about any small temperatures. So 450 degrees, 400 degrees, then 400 degrees again will really hurt most people's hands. So, pot holders, be safe. So, pot holders, doesn't want to go on the counter. You're gonna have smoke. You're gonna have a lot of smoke. Open windows, open doors. Do it during the summer or spring or fall. Probably not the best thing to do in the winter. You're going to get smoke from this, especially at 450 degrees. You are burning up that oil. You are superheating that oil. So, ventilation, it's been 45 minutes. And this is the first coat. It's pretty decent. Now I gotta let it cool. We're gonna do that again. So it's about 89 degrees out, and I don't want to do this inside because I don't want to get yelled at for heating up the house. And I can actually get the grill a little bit hotter than I can get the stove. So what I'm looking to do is just trying to get the black back in the pan. I have the grill set to about 550, and the pan is in there. It's oiled up. I'm just using this as a higher source of heat to darken the look of the pan because I like that black exterior. So it's going to be in there for about an hour. I'll show it to you when it's done. Cast iron carrot. Super easy, don't overthink it. You don't need this. This is an oxidizer. This end metal produces iron oxide. Iron oxide, cast iron rusts. This prolongs exposure to oxygen, causes this to produce iron oxide. What am I saying? This will cause this to rust. I don't use this to clean this, ever. First off, it's a waste. Put some warm water in there, turn it on, heat it up, scrub it with one of these if need be. This and some warm water will get loose whatever you need to get loose. If it doesn't, you need to rethink your ingredients because you're cooking with something that's not water soluble. I can demonstrate if you'd like, but I don't have anything to cook right now because I'm not hungry. Baking your pans kills more bacteria and viruses than washing with soap and water, simply put. If you're washing your pan with soap and water, do it just to take the oil off. You don't have to do it for any other reason, and then re-season your pan. Legionella dies at like 176 degrees. I think that's like 80 degrees in Celsius. Polio dies at 206 degrees, and that's what, 90 degrees Celsius. Give FDR something to dance about. It's cast iron, man. If you don't like how it came out, sand it down. Do it again. It's really that easy. There's nothing to it. Don't overthink it. Don't be afraid of it. It's yours. Do with it what you will. That said, I'm out.